Hello everybody, this is Dave, and this is going to be the introduction to my server world, which is pretty much already in progress. Um, I just recently got Minecraft upgraded to be able, well, not Minecraft, but Java upgraded to 7 on Mac OS 10, and I got Minecraft to work under that version of Java, which was no small feat, because the LWJGL libraries, which is the library used by Minecraft to handle things like keyboard and mouse input, among other things. Well, it was just non-existent for Mac OS X on Java 7, so I had to use Java 6 for a good portion of this time. Excuse me, I'm just checking my frame rate. Ooh, not too shabby. This is better than what I was getting under Java 6, now that I've got it working. So there's still no official LWJGL support for Java 7 on macOS yet, but there is somebody working on a development library that may, I believe, get included into either Minecraft or regular Java. I don't know what the deal is, but somebody's working on a solution, and so I'm using it. A little buggy. There's a few issues with mouse focus getting lost on occasion. Like if I right click on something and if it's like way beyond the window boundary, I can't reproduce it now, but sometimes my mouse ends up getting lost and end up right clicking on the desktop. A few other glitches too, but otherwise works pretty good. This is my server world. This was my original hidey hole. When I started this world, the first thing I did was I jumped on and I started digging this place out, grabbed some coal, and which was over here somewhere. I think it was in this little area that I eventually hollowed out to make my room of black magic. And it's just not fancy, but you know, I might pretty it up a little bit at some point, but I kind of like it the way it is. It's my original hidey hole. I might just leave it as is, just to kind of say this is what it was. That's my first farm. I got potatoes growing right now. That takes 5 stacks of potatoes to plant and generally returns about 13 or 14 stacks of potatoes every yield before replanting. My tree farm, got some jungle wood going on over here. Sheep, many sheep. Right now I'm trying to gather up as many of the warm colors as I can, and I might redye those sheep to be blue colors and green colors so I can grab those too. Smooth man cave. I kind of built this as kind of a joke. This doesn't even go anywhere. This is kind of a dead end. But it goes down to here until it eventually reaches the end. I might finish this up at some point just to throw people off. They'd come down here and they'd be like, where does this go? And then they get down there and there's nothing. I might make a storage room down there or something like that. I'm not sure yet. And there's a nice little ravine going off in this direction. I don't really think, there's like, I haven't really touched this ravine at all. It's like right next to spawn, and I have barely touched it at all. So that's kind of nice. I kind of figured that I'd leave it there for new players. I have about 4, including myself, 4 active players. And there's going to be 2 more joining us soon on this server. What do I have over here? If we go far enough in that direction, run into my sand quarry. That's just a huge desert. This world I generated in Minecraft 1.4. Oops. I was like, why are those chickens running at me? Minecraft 1.4 pre-release, but it was effectively 1.4 because there were no code changes between the pre-release and the actual release. And I'm gonna go to sleep really quick. And I started the world. I just got one of my old computers reformatted, had the hard drive reformatted, and installed Linux on it. And I had the intention of installing Minecraft on it. and using it as my server, and it's kind of sitting on my home network. So, you know, I got a public IP address that I can access. It's not permanent, so it's subject to change. Which it hasn't really done. Fortunately, since I got it, it's been staying the same. Of course, now that I mention that, I better knock on wood. But you know, it works pretty good, and the only time the server's been down is when my cable internet decided to die, and that was not fun. It's my reed farm, very basic. Just go. Try not to replant anything. Oh, looks like somebody's doing a tree farm over here. I did not replant those. That was probably my brother that did that. My brother is the newest player to join the server. And we go over here. We're gonna go see one of my other players on this server. More info about this server. This server was generated using vanilla Minecraft. I didn't use Bucket or any external mods or anything like that. It's just plain old server, and I think I want to be careful around this area because I do believe I could knock myself into a cave. We kind of walled off this village and we put a couple iron golems in there. There's like tons of villages all over the place, but we used I kind of, one of my often stated yet much delayed plans is to build out this village so that we have tons and tons of villagers in here. I just haven't done that yet. I think most of the villagers here are still alive too. As long as there's at least like a handful of them, that's fine. Yeah, there's still quite a few of them. Yeah, so the golems are doing a pretty good job at making sure that they all stay alive. Because even with this fenced off, the zombies can still siege the village, and they just like spawn within the village no matter what the light level is and no matter what's surrounding them, and they just attack villagers and their houses. So nothing we can do about this here. This is my other players. Made a few changes. Little home base. And I won't go too deep into this because a lot of their work is all done underground. So they got like this huge underground caving thing going on. And, excuse me. And so with that caving thing going, yeah, so everything they're doing is kind of underground, and I won't go down there because it's a maze. I'll get lost. And it's not really all that exciting either. I'll head back to my place because I want to kind of show you a couple of other things over there. This is not my only base. This is simply the first base that I set up. There is another base that I set up that's going to be, well, it's in a plains biome, bordering a forest biome. And I found an extensive cave system there. Ooh, looks like we got a player. Yay! That would be Whitney. Head back over here. Hello. You smile. You're on candid camera. So, I keep getting distracted when I'm trying to describe this world that I generated. I found this world generated the world using the large biomes option. I figured if I was going to do a server world, large biomes is usually the best way to go, because then you're not like fighting over individual jungle biomes or desert biomes. You know, if somebody wants to claim one for their own, they're big enough so you never like have to worry about running into other people. Whoops, I'm starving to death here. And so I picked that, and I like the idea of having large biomes because it gives you so much more to explore. You know, you see a jungle, and this jungle here goes a long way. It's impossible to cross this jungle in a single Minecraft day. It just doesn't work. And it's even a challenge like this desert biome is pretty short that direction, so you can cross it pretty easily. So, Smoothie McSmooth's Man Cave. Is there anything else around here I want to show? I suppose we can go into here. And I did find the seed. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. I ended up discovering this seed. Not so much. Yeah, it was random because I wasn't like trying to go for specific seed, generation or anything like that. I was just generating new worlds in my single player environment until I found something that was kind of cool. That would work in a really good. Oh, that was what I was going to talk about. That was going to work in a really good multiplayer context. And the spawn point is kind of in the jungle a little bit. I mean, it's like right on the border. So when you spawn, you're facing this direction, so you can see the swamp. And you're inside the jungle. I could probably even clear out some of those trees there, so if anybody does spawn in there, they don't get lost. But I like this because this is a huge swamp biome, huge jungle biome back there. So if you like to do jungle exploration or jungle building, that's always good too. Over there and over there is a huge desert biome with quite a few. There's like 3 villages in there and a few temples too. And then over in this direction there is a extreme hills biome. And then over there is a rather large forest biome, regular forest biome. And so right here you got access to 4 or 5 different types of biomes that are pretty cool. This is since it's a large biomes map, that means that both oceans and continents are 4 times as large in each direction too on average. So we're in the middle of a really big continent. The nearest ocean is probably about 3,000 blocks away. And we won't be going there today, at least in this video, because it's more of an introduction. Oh yeah, almost forgot. My first branch mine. This is not the one that I currently use, but it's still here. And if any new, my brother, he just recently joined. I said, yeah, if you want to use this branch mine, go for it. I just stopped using it because I don't know. I got another one going somewhere else, and so I kind of, 2 separated by 2 each. The most efficient way to mine. What the devil is this? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh. Okay, I should probably back away from that before a creeper falls on me. But it's still kind of useful for things. That's why I stopped digging in that direction, was because I was afraid something was going to fall on top of my head. Let's go back up here. For this next video, we will be heading into the Nether because I am setting up a Nether transportation hub. Since this is a large biomes map, that means it takes a while to get from one place to the other. That makes the Nether kind of indispensable for that sort of thing. Behold, I got a few things in here. Yeah, some building materials for the rail hub I'm using. This is ugly. I'm not a big fan of this. This is, if you go into here, hop into the chicken cart, press the button, vroom, away you go. Over in this direction here, see if a gas shoots at me. I always love when they do that. None yet. But over there, you can kind of make it out. There's another fortress there, kind of handy. Lots of wither skeletons in that area too. So, have yet to get a wither skull. Killed probably about 2 dozen wither skeletons, not 1 skull. Oh, there's Kwame. He joined too. Kwame and Whitney are the 2 other players that have been here longer than anybody else. I suppose I can show up here too. They joined probably about a few days after I started the server. No problem. Just recording a video too. Video. I keep forgetting that the newer versions you can use the arrow keys. I like my Nether Wart C. This was a natural soul sand deposit here, and I did dig some of it out too. So just kind of get the room cleared out a little bit. It's not tall enough for a gas to fit in because they won't spawn in here, and this is only 3 tall, so they need at least 4. Kind of handy. But yeah, I've harvested this a couple of times, and I have like more nether wart than I will ever need. I might go back this way, show you where that goes. What was it? Oh, I have to find this nether wart. That nether fortress did not have any. I had to go dig this way to find another nether wart fortress. Oh, Kwame wants to know if we want to go to sleep. Not yet. So, yeah, this is my base, and I'm going to show more of the nether fortress as we go on. I got a couple of projects off in the distance here, and this is what this video series is going to be. This is just me introducing, showing the place I started off with, and now I'm going off to newer and more interesting places to try to... Sunsetting, nice. Newer, more interesting places to try to set up camp in. Like my little cocoa bean farm. I have cookies. Lots and lots of cookies, which are pretty much worthless as a food source, except for topping yourself off or something like that, which I could probably use. Have a little bit doing here. I will finish the episode by having some cookies. So this is my server world. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Pretty much vanilla Minecraft. No fancy things except the large biomes thing. And frames per second, 15. It was going at like much more than that earlier. But better than it was. Okay, 3 back in there. I think I'm going to empty these out too. Oh yeah, this is my storage room. I forgot to mention that. I'm pretty sure anybody watching this probably go, yeah, that must be his storage room where he stores things. Hence the large number of chests. And I think I left my... I keep like this huge amounts of seeds. Not sure why, because I don't really use the seeds to breed chickens. I just use the eggs. So there you have it. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now. Yeah, folks, have a good day. Thanks for watching.